say you do all three. That sounds like a movie mix. Yeah, put it in the popcorn. That sounds fantastic. All right, we've got a textured 3/4 length sleeve, pullover top. I love this top. I love the fabric. So if you love like little polka dots, anything that's a little bit vintage, I think is so sweet. So this almost harkens back to a clip dot fabric that we saw a lot in the 50s, but I love the way we've made it really fresh. I love the texture of this top. Plus for you now, it's a beautiful blouse for $39.99. We have it in this one's called Aura Orange. I think it is like London bus red. I mean, it's like the truest red. It's called Aura Orange. Then we also have Marine Blue, really nice, pretty sky blue. And then this one's the Flan. Think of it as this like really buttery, creamy yellow. And then we also have the Melon shade. So Melon is gonna be one of our most limited options. $39.99. Melon is a little bit more of that kind of pastel lime is the Melon. It is our most limited choice though, a 692-769. Is it because it's more like a honeydew? I'm trying to figure out what Melon is, that like greenish color. I guess maybe a honeydew. And I'm not a huge fan of melon. I'm more of a honey don't. No, I'm just teasing. I like watermelon. I like watermelon. Anyways, all right. Tell us a little bit about this one, Jackie. I love the fabric and the silhouette.
I know. So it's 100% polyester, not going to have a single wrinkle, breathable, will keep you cool to the touch. Love this little split V there. You could see that on the neckline with the collar. So if you did layer over, you could always pop that collar if you want to. Center pleat, so that really just opens up the garment so beautifully. 3/4 sleeve and a little bit of a high-low, so the back is a little longer by maybe an inch there, where you can see that curved hem. I also love the clip dot, like you said. That's taking pieces of fabric and clipping it to give you this texture on the outside. You know, I'm reading comments on our QVC Live, and Naomi loves The Sound of Music and The Wizard of Oz. So
Oh,
I
those
saw
are great
she wrote
nostalgic
that for
movies. See? Yeah, good call out. This top, I think, too, it's perfect for now. It's going to be a great transition piece. Blouses always have a great moment, especially when it's more of like what we call this popover. So when we say that, there's no buttons. You do have a very nice V neckline. It's not going to be so low that you're going to need to wear a cami. It's not going to go that low. It just opens up the décolleté, makes it really easy to get on. You do have a really beautiful collar as well. There is that banding on the back. So if you do like to pop up your collar, it will stay, right? So you can kind of have that great moment. I think that always looks so cute, especially if you have short hair. But then that little bit of a pleat that happens right at the base of that V neckline. So it's going to be nice and give you a fit to the bust line, but right at the bust line. So instead of kind of like cupping under the bust, it just floats out from the body. Do you see how it creates this really beautiful shape?
You know, Pam wore this and it looked gorgeous on her. And again, you don't have to wear anything underneath. The, you know, neckline is not too low, gives you that modest coverage. So we love that. You know, as you can see right there on the model, how beautifully that lays around the neck area and along the chest.
Since this one launched, about 3,000 have already been picked up. We only have about like 900 now to go around. So it's been a very popular top. It also, you know, was very popular at the $52 price point. The only reason it gets to clearance is because fashion moves very fast. We've got new pieces coming in for fall. And so this is going to be that perfect top to grab now. I love, now this one's called Aura Orange. It's red. It's a red top, right? It's really pretty with jeans, with a white pant. It's just a beautiful, beautiful blouse. The Flan, which is a dessert, that one is like this buttery yellow. This has been a very big color. We saw it really like take a place and really emerging this spring. And I say that because when you see something that's kind of like an early trend, you know it's going to be a part of our routine, a part of our wardrobe for the next few seasons. So that's what I love about grabbing this color now. And then the marine blue, I mean, how could you go wrong? It's beautiful. It's the most popular top. If you've got to look nice for whether it's an interview, whether you're volunteering, it's your house of worship, but fewer than 350 to go around. So for $39.99, this one being one of our most popular, be sure to grab it. Looks great with a pair of jeans. And even with this fabric too, Jackie, it's like machine wash, tumble dry. There's nothing fussy. That's kind of the DNA of Denim & Company.
Yep, you don't have to bring it to your dry cleaners. Just easy care, easy wear, machine wash, tumble dry low, 100% polyester. So you can see I'm holding it. There's not one single wrinkle. So if you're traveling to or sitting in a long car ride or a plane or train or packing it even, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that's a good point. It has this kind of little bit of like crinkle-like to the fabric. I also think it makes it really easy to pack to travel, but it also is kind of this like no fuss, you know, you don't have to be overly particular about it in terms of, oh, it's got to be so crisp and pristine and, you know, all that kind of stuff. $13.33 is your easy payment. You know, blouses are always really important to have in your wardrobe. You want to make sure that you have something that you can still feel like you can move in, that's not too restrictive. It is comfortable. The sleeve line is a little bit more relaxed. It's not going to be overly fitted. That 3/4 length sleeve, the body even doesn't cling. Has almost like that menswear, you know, men's shirt in the back, Jackie, because it's a little bit longer.
Yep, it has a longer hem in the back, so curves in the back gives you that coverage if you desire. If you want to wear maybe a more form-fitting jean or denim for your red, white, and blue, you could put the blue colorway of the denim we have with that, and it looks so cute.
Yeah. Aura Red. That one is, it's called Aura Orange, but it is red, was my point. Sorry about that. Here's Marine Blue. And then we also have that kind of buttery yellow. You'll order Flan, a 692-769. Have you been to those new movie theaters where it's like you're sitting in a recliner and they can bring you dinner to your